You did. We just hung out outside. We were friends. It's her birthday. You'll have to excuse her. She's been drinking. What's up, guys? My name's Rosco. He's right. I came all the way from Tulsa to do this show.
Oklahoma.
This is great, man. I feel like that Duluth is just like my hometown, like with less meth. So, yeah, that's fun. I'm not saying you don't have meth here. You just have less. Is what I'm saying. I know that you look at me and you think, oh wow, that's Santa Claus's rapey brother, Randy Claus, right? I get it. I know what I look like. But that's why I always have somebody rapier go ahead of me. So give it up for your host tonight, guys. Very good. Very good.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Just Joking podcast. It's episode 15. You okay? You good?
I'm good.
All right, man. Yeah, we got Rosco in the building today, buddy. We talked about all types of fun crap. Let me tell you right now. Number one, he's canceled. Number two, I'm a recovering racist.
We'll cut that part out.
I got dates coming up June 16th and 17th with Shelly Belly at Tulsa Comedy Club. That'll be a fun show. We got Best of Tulsa June 24th. 8 of the best comedians in Tulsa competing for $400 first prize. Top 4 make it to Best of Oklahoma in August. I got Go Comedy on July 1st and Ash Cigar Bar July 3rd. Nice.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Just Joking podcast. As you've seen, we're doing things a little differently now. We're here showing the comedians' artwork, their stand-up. And today we got the polar bear from the Coca-Cola commercials. You know, Guy Fieri's after picture. Looks like he. We got Rosco, boys. We got Rosco here tonight.
What's up, buddy?
What's up,
It's
my
always
friend?
good to sit down and talk to Snoop Dogg Skeleton. So, life is good. Life is good.
Dude, Snoop Dogg could roll a joint with me. You know.
I think Snoop Dogg smokes joints that look just like you. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably even have mullets like you. I think.
Dude, I was watching this documentary about the cartel and shit in Mexico, and I saw a coke pile as big as you. It looked just like you, bro.
It was probably pretty close. Yeah, that was my leftovers.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the ones I didn't get up my nose.
What you left
Yeah,
behind?
that's the one I left
I was
behind.
waiting for you to jump out like it was a wedding cake, and it's like, ah!
Yeah, but naked.
Yeah, of course,
Naked, yeah.
dude.
Yeah, just covered in cocaine.
Yeah.
Actually, that sounds like a dream I had once.
Well, let's do something new today, bro.
Let's do it.
Let's get into this. Let's do it.
Okay, so I know what we're gonna do. You're gonna discuss this comedy. I want it to be known that this is over a year old.
Okay.
So shit's changed, and I feel like
yeah.
I just watched this recently. I'm like, oh, I'm better than this now. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me, brother. I'm ready to watch.
All right, let's watch it. You just tap it a bunch of times, and
What are you doing?
There we go. Look, wearing this part.
by the way, how about that shirt?
You did.
Oh, I love that
Just
shit.
hung out outside. We were
Are you
friends.
kidding me, dude?
That shirt costs more than my car.
Excuse her. She's been drinking.
It's 100% true.
What's up, guys? My name's Rosco. He's right. I came all the way from Tulsa to do
Dude,
this
you could at least
show.
ironed it, right?
This is
Well,
good, and I feel like that
I do with my
just
fat
like
because it
hometown,
stretches it
like
out, so
less
it's like a fat iron.
Yeah, it's from the inside.
You've heard of a flat iron? It's a fat iron.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not saying we don't have meth here.
You look like a stuffed fucking Christmas turkey, brother,
I know that
man.
you look at me and
Sorry
you
about that.
think,
I didn't mean to say
oh,
that.
Nah,
wow,
I've been
that's
called
Santa
worse.
Claus's baby brother, Randy Claus, right?
I do like a good Randy Claus.
I like that joke.
But that's why I always have somebody rapier
like
go
that
ahead of me. So give it up for your host tonight.
Yeah. And the host gets some claps. That's smart.
Yeah, it's just a little like love to the host.
Man, you guys want to hear some new jokes? I thought maybe I'd try some new jokes. You want to hear them?
Like this joke, I haven't done this joke.
So, last
Probably
time I
since
tried
this
jokes.
this
I thought,
set.
well, maybe I'll
Really?
write some dick jokes.
Writing dick joke, like, cause it's like it's old hack. It's old. It's shit other people have done.
But I thought, you
It's
know
just
what?
by
I'm gonna
wording
try
it
some-
differently.
I'm gonna try some pussy
I hear that.
jokes. No, they were a little too deep.
Deep pussy jokes.
Deep
So
pussy
I said, you know
jokes,
what I'm
dude.
gonna do? I'm gonna
All
do some
pussy's
shit
deep is what I've
jokes.
learned in life.
Nah, they were too corny. I'm just gonna do jokes about my ex-wife because her corny ass took all the dicks in the pussy, you know?
You gotta get a jab in on the ex-wife too.
That's a must, honestly, especially if you have an ex-wife.
What I love about this is my daughter's favorite jokes are the ones where I'm making fun of her mother. So,
Swear.
I swear, yeah. She loves it.
So you think you?
I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I wasn't
Retired? Those jokes you think? Those ones we just listened to?
Well, so here's the deal. Like, I feel like whenever you're building, you know, like how you go to mics and shit, and you're building 5 minutes at a time.
Yeah.
And you try shit out on a mic and it won't necessarily work or whatever. It's not necessarily that joke's dead. It's just that I'm not using it now. Like if I'm doing a 30-minute set, if I'm doing a feature set somewhere, I'm not using that joke because I have better shit.
Yes, exactly.
I think we've been discussing maybe trying to do 45 by the end of the year, like a special length, set. And I think if I can get to 45 by the end of the year, there's a possibility that might be in it. But there's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I listened to this set. This is a half-hour set, and I listened to this set, and I was like, man, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And even Katie was like, oh, why don't you do this joke anymore? And I was like, well, I just feel like the stuff I have now is just a better quality, right? So I fleshed it out enough that it's like, oh, I don't need this kind of hackier joke. I mean, I know it's a constant. Your act is constantly evolving.
Yes,
I mean, if you're working on it, you're trying and you're putting effort in. It's constantly.
How long have you been
evolving.
doing comedy?
Coming up on like 3 years, getting close to 3 years.
So a year ago, you had a 30-minute set.
Yeah.
That's
This was
impressive.
my first feature set. I was.
Oh, so that's why you sold your house and bought that shirt.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
But I got it cost more than my car though. Don't forget that.
Yeah, that's the part that's insane. It's a good investment though.
Yeah, I think so.
I see the tag still on it.
I even bought it at a redneck store, which was.
How did
You've been there? You know those places.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they sell like Spurs and a
we're talking
bunch of racist shirts.
Oh yeah, Boots and Noble is what I think it's called.
Boots and No, not giving it to you.
Try again. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, like this was my first feature set on the road, and I was a little bit worried about it. So the whole way up, we had driven all the way to Duluth, Minnesota.
Wow.
And the whole way up, I'm working on the set and just trying to get everything and putting every joke, lining it out. And I was like, man, 30 minutes is a long time. I had done 20 at that point, but that extra 10 is a long time.
Yeah, no kidding.
And I was really nervous about it. And we took J.B. Watkins with us. And whenever I came off stage after that, he said, that's the best set I've ever seen you do. And I appreciate that. But now looking back on it, I'm like, God, that's not a good set. So, I know I'm better now. I did half an hour last night, and it went well, like from beginning to end. As a matter of fact, when I got lit last night, I was thinking, God, I feel like I still have time left.
Yeah.
But
How much time do you have after your light last night?
I don't know. I think I could probably do 40 minutes right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it would be as strong as I'd want it to be from start to finish, but yeah, I think I can do 40-ish or something like that. Yeah.
Okay, let's run back into this mug real quick.
All right.
Prison. I was married. But to be fair, she did look a little bit like a prison guard. And she gave me cavity searches.
Now, is that true? Any cavity searches?
Nah, man, I don't want anybody touch my asshole. Nobody. I don't touch assholes either, though, so it's fair.
It's a fair trade.
Like, Roscoe, how do you know your wife cheated on you? Well, listen, if I'm honest with myself, there were definitely some signs, right? Like, we just didn't communicate the way we used to. Then she would just disappear for hours at a time. And also, her pussy tasted just like dick.
Yeah. That's a
Now,
telltale
some of the
sign.
guys' faces, they say, how do you know what a dick tastes like? Right?
It's a fair question.
Very fair question.
Listen, fuckers, I went to college. Shit happens.
That's good. I like that. You went to college?
Yeah. Oklahoma Baptist University, bro.
Wait, hold on. Tell me about this. You went to Oklahoma where?
Oklahoma Baptist University.
Did they baptize you?
I was already baptized when I went there.
Okay, what was your way of getting baptized? I heard there's multiple ways last night.
You heard last night?
Last night.
You were discussing baptism
I was
last night?
actually discussing baptism last night.
What, you think about getting baptized, bro?
Yeah, as long as it ain't the way we were talking about last night.
Jesus, this is like the blood of the lamb and shit? What's going on?
It's, it's
Is
more
this
that,
like somebody pissing on you?
it's
What?
more that holy ghost.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's more like It's more like a Catholic facial. You know what I'm saying?
I think that you and I think that we need to have a talk about how much Theo Vaughn you're being right now. I think that's what we need to do. Like how.
Dude, I go to bed to Theo Vaughn.
No, I'm sure of it. Yeah, masturbating to Theo. Oh,
Give me
Rat
more
King, Rat Kings. Yeah.
Alliteration.
Oh yeah. I was baptized, dude. I was baptized in a fucking church. Like in a baptismal. That's actually what they call it.
Really,
So,
baptismal.
Yeah.
So this church, I mean,
It's like a hot tub. It's like a hot tub at a church up on stage.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, bro.
That's your first stage experience?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Did you crush?
Oh, dude, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
When I came up, dude, I was like, yeah!
Yeah, dude.
Solid.
I would have gone underwater and said everything I don't want anybody to hear while I'm under the water. And
Yeah, but then they would come up through the bubbles, and they'd be like, shit, fuck.
Yeah, you're damn right. So you go to this college, though.
Yeah, I went to Oklahoma Baptist University. It's where I learned to party.
Yeah.
So in high school and shit, I didn't party at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't drink. I didn't do anything in high school. And then I went to college, and I learned how to party. Learned about marijuana and pussy. And it was all over.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. You get it.
I get it. I wasn't even there, but I know that.
No,
It was
but
all
you
over.
understand the power of pussy and marijuana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially combined.
Yeah. Pusswana is crazy.
Dude, the best strand. Absolutely, dude.
All right, get back into
All
it.
right, brother.
Yeah, you guys are fun. Do you guys remember when you were like 19? This specifically probably more for the gentlemen, but you women are getting on this. You
So,
remember whenever you guys
I
were
still
probably
do this
19,
joke.
20 years old, and you thought the sexiest
But I think I've got it.
thing was you
I think I've
when
got it
you
fleshed
your
out a
woman
little
take
better
her clothes
now.
off at
Okay.
home, right? And she was wearing a matching bra and panties. You guys remember
heard this.
that? How hot that was? Like she had the red bra, red panties. That was super hot, right? I'm not into that anymore, guys.
I did
That's
notice,
not what I want. What I want is I want a woman when I get her
I didn't
home,
move
and
my
I take
feet
her clothes
this
off.
entire
She's
30
wearing
minutes.
those panties
still.
that have got the
Wasn't
big,
Holy crap.
like elastic ripped out the side. Period
That's
stains.
confidence, though.
No, it's I'm not a physical comic.
Let me tell you why.
It's not.
Because I made that woman change her mind and want to have sex with me.
That's right.
Yeah, baby. I like that premise. I never thought of it that way. 'Cause usually all the girls my age, they just have the matches.
Right. Yeah, they're wearing that, planning on having sex.
My last woman had big tits and no ass. My current woman has a big ass and no tits. So I assume next, it's probably a dude.
No tits or ass.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, it's the times we're in. I'm just saying. You never know. We never know. Oh, man. You guys drinking?
I was looking at that and I was trying to figure out what I was drinking. That looks like I was drinking an Ultra, which I don't know that I've ever drinking an Ultra in my entire
No,
life.
that's a Coors, my friend.
Is it a Coors Light?
Yeah,
Okay.
those are the Mountain Peaks.
All right. I have drank a Coors Light before.
There you go.
But you have to say Coors.
Curves.
Coors Light, yeah.
The hell, why Curves?
She rolled over and looked at me
That
with
ain't
her
English,
brown eyes.
Huh?
And
Curves?
she said,
Coors.
Curves Light. That just gets me into a different world. Hold on.
So we're like 5 minutes into the set.
Yeah, we've done good.
Yeah.
We've shown the audience that you're a comedian.
That's what I do. Make laughs.
Yeah, make them laugh, buddy boy.
I make laughs and piss off other comedians. That's what I do.
That's your style.
That's all I do, yeah.
So, you told me you were nervous on the drive up there. Okay?
Oh, 100%, bro. Yeah. I mean, I think so let me ask you, because I know that you just hosted at the Bend for the first time. Were you nervous? Mm-hmm. Like, even though you're there all the time, it's like your hangout or what have you.
Yes.
Were you nervous to get up there and host?
Yeah, I'm actually grateful for how it happened because I didn't know I was going to host till I was at the show.
Yeah, I talked to Trevor about it the next day because Trevor and I are pretty good friends. I called him and asked him what happened because I saw the pictures of the three of you, and I knew Trevor was emceeing this week. So, and he told me that his headliner didn't show up or couldn't get there in time.
Didn't get there in time.
And so Trevor ended up featuring and the other guy headlined, which is great, man. And I was super happy and super proud of you, man. That's a big deal.
Thank you, man. I'm happy that they got to move up and freaking do more time, too. That was pretty awesome for them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I did a show last weekend with Trevor, and he did, I don't know, what did he do, 30 minutes probably? He probably did 30 minutes. And sorry.
Very good, brother.
I love Trevor. But but he's a killer dude. Like, I mean,
He is.
I have a lot of respect for Trevor. He's one of the best comics in Oklahoma. There's
Yeah,
no
he's
question in my
fantastic.
mind about that. And
Absolutely
and he
fantastic.
travels, and he just, he's always been super honest with me, and if I'm fucking up or something's hacky, he tells me.
Yeah.
And if I have a good set, he'll tell me too, Or if I've written a joke that he likes, he's like, "Hey man, I like the joke,"
Yeah.
He'll give me tags and shit. So yeah, I'm super thankful for Trevor. He's a great guy.
How do you?
But he said you did a good job, by the way.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you, Trevor. I appreciate you, brother. And I'll say it again. Congratulations on paying your bills with your comedy money last month. That's
a big deal, man.
That's a big deal.
That's a big deal.
But I was nervous, man. We get there, and there's 14 comics, and I walk in. Allie says before we get to the group, like, I need to talk to you real quick.
You think you're in trouble?
Yeah, I thought, I'm not going up this week. I got a brand new 5 minutes of just shit I wrote that week I wanted to do, and I was like, dang, okay. So we go get in the circle, and I'm hoping she forgets about it. And then she's like, all right, so our headliner isn't showing up, and she points to me, she's like, Isaiah, I want you to host the open mic. And I was in shock. I didn't even say thank you. I was like, huh? I was like, what? And she was like, yeah, I want you to host it. And then people were like saying congratulations and shit, and my nerves went out the roof, brother.
Yeah.
Because they're looking around. I brought up 14 open micers, which is a crazy number. And then I brought up Trevor and
Oh, she let everybody get up.
yeah,
Will they all do like 3 minutes or something?
no, they did 4. They really spread it was an hour of open mic, and we actually kept the audience involved the entire time.
That's good.
They didn't lose it. They didn't get kind of fatigued or
Do
nothing.
you have any people that
Bombed?
weren't great?
Um,
You don't have to say names. I'm just saying.
no,
where
of
they-
course
yeah.
not. I mean, like 1 or 2, but mostly everybody
Good.
else.
No,
Looney
that's
Bin's
good.
usually always a really hot crowd. They're there to laugh.
Yeah, they have a good time, man. I still feel super blessed to be working at the Bend. I consider it one of my 2 home clubs. I mean, they've been really good to me. Matter of fact, the new owner's great. I know that you've definitely talked to him multiple times, and
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
he's asked me to come feature. So I think that's cool.
That is amazing.
To finally be able to do some real time on that stage, because I grew up in Tulsa, so like the Looney Bin's been around a long time. I remember going to Looney Bin when I was 18, 19 years old. It was a big deal. I went and saw Tommy Chong there a long, long time ago.
Wow.
And
That's
so it's a big
Brendan's
deal.
older brother.
Huh?
That's Brendan's older brother.
That seems right. Yeah.
Yep.
That was super racist, bro.
What are you talking about?
So racist.
No, dude.
Dude, your
Brendan,
mullet's not hiding anything
Brendan,
from us. We know.
I'm a recovering racist. Can you relax? I'm on step 4. Brendan, tell him your last name. See?
Oh, Jesus. Brendan, that was racist of you to say that.
that
Jesus
is that's his
Christ.
last name. Brendan Achong. Guys, I'm not racist, okay?
He's
okay,
being racist
actually,
against himself. Self-Asian hate. Is Zach Amon here? What is going on?
speaking of that, I can't wait to get Zach on the podcast too.
You haven't
man.
had Zach on?
I'll be honest with you. My mindset going in was I wanted to like reach for like people that I don't really know first.
Sure.
Because the people I know, I'm like, all right, I'll get you on whenever. Like, don't worry, you're getting
Yeah.
on the podcast. But the people I don't know in passing, I'm like, I don't know who you are. You want to come talk?
What episode number are we on here?
This is 14.
14?
Actually, this is 15.
15? Okay.
Moving up.
Good. No, that's good, man. I mean, like, I know a few of the people that you've had on, and it's Spade on here, right? Mm-hmm. And how'd that go? Great.
Fantastic.
Spade is a blast, dude. I really love Spade. I miss it. I miss not doing Cellar Dweller with him anymore because he was always fun.
I bet.
It was always weird, like, Spade and I are completely different comics. Like, like he's crowd work guy. He's up high energy and stuff, and I'm like lower energy. And but we always worked so well together. We were a great team.
Yes.
And so I do miss that, because we worked together better than anyone would have ever guessed, I
Yeah,
guess.
it's a yin yang over there.
Yeah, because we are completely different people.
Exactly.
But I do miss doing the mic with him because it was fun.
Yeah, Cellar was a really fun
And
mic.
we like to get drunk, so
Yeah, no doubt.
we're good at that.
Oh, yeah.
We always have Katie getting drunk with us too, which helped.
Oh, yeah, that's a vibe right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You had 3 hosts, for being honest.
Oh, no, you're not wrong.
It was hosted up.
She's the one who could keep track of everybody's time, keeping us on time and in line.
Yep.
Yep.
Dude, I actually want to break some news to you.
Breaking news.
Breaking news with Roscoe. I actually got a chance to do a pop-up mic
A pop-up mic.
in 2 weeks.
It's like a random mic in the middle of a field.
Yeah, it's a tent that we're gonna do it under, and when you get there, there's a cardboard cutout of Theo Vaughn, and I just put my mouth through the lips holes and speak.
Okay.
And then y'all are like, holy shit, he is funny. Oh wait, that's Isaiah.
Is the other person gonna be a cardboard cutout of Tommy Chong
And it's
with Brendan's lips in it?
it is, yes.
Okay.
And sadly for Tommy, Brendan got blessed with better lips. Not that I'm saying anything
yeah.
weird or nothing.
Well, Tommy always had the beard, so you couldn't really
Yeah.
see the lips.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. No, but the mic is at Pearl Beach Pub.
What is a Pearl Beach Pub?
You better come.
I think Katie's excited about it.
It's beach volleyball on their back deck.
Is it the place? It's right off Peoria?
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I've seen it. I've driven by it.
It's Tuesday, June 6th.
So Tuesday night.
Night mic.
So how is it this randomly that you're hosting this mic on a Tuesday night at Pearl Beach Pub?
Oh, it's just a random occurrence of me walking in and talking to some people and setting up a meeting and walking in with a paper.
You have a PA and shit, or they have one there? Or?
Apparently they have a sound system hooked up on the inside with a cordless mic. I'm gonna have to go test it out though, because I have the equipment if they don't have it working, but they told me they have it working. So
Cool, man. That's great.
yeah, I'm very scared, but it'll be cool.
Don't be scared, dude. Open mics are great. Like, I'm so thankful for the Tulsa scene that, during the pandemic, we had so many mics that you could go to. And it's what made me get better and made me work. And especially you go to these mics and you see people like Zach and Ethan Sandoval and Trevor, like, really just coming out and killing it because they're good comedians. And it just makes you want to work harder every day. And I think that Trevor and I were talking the other day about you. And I said, I think it's part of the reason why he was so good hosting is because he's here every week and he sees professionals doing it. I was like, so he's absorbing that. He's absorbing like what they do on stage, the way they work on stage.
Yeah.
That's probably why you're ahead of people that are like in your class. People started around the same time as you because you're just you see it all the time. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm
around it weekly.
but we see it now. Yeah, and you're always been really good to people. You more or less try to stay out of the drama. I mean, that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
You know?
I try my best to stay out the drama.
Yeah, there's
sure.
a lot of drama. Comedy's
Honestly,
like high school, man.
I don't even know what happened with the cellar, and people have been trying to tell me, and I literally tell them no. Don't even. Tell me.
It's not even enough that it's even worth getting upset about.
Yeah.
It's just I'd been doing it we were coming up on 2 years, dude, and it was getting tiring anyway. Like every single Sunday, we were at Cellar Dweller, and Katie works a job where she used to be at work at 7 a.m. And so, like, we don't get home till midnight, later sometimes. And it was really wearing on both of us. It's just a lot, especially whenever you consider that I wasn't making enough money off of it to make it worthwhile anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
But I also, in no way, shape, or form, I want everybody to go to Cellar. Go to Cellar, have a good time.
Great.
I love JB. Lacey's good.
They had Lacey
I have
on
no
last
problems
week.
with nobody. I wish everybody the best. See, that's part of the thing is, like, I just want Tulsa comedy to succeed. There's some people in Tulsa comedy who root against people, and you'll never find that. I don't have the heart for that, man. No. I want everyone to succeed. I know that I'm realist, and I know that a lot of people won't, but I want everyone to succeed as best they can.
Yeah.
And so I see a lot of these comics that are having their niche, they're finding their spot, and I think that's great because everybody needs their own spot to where that they feel comfortable and they can do the kind of comedy they like, and they can have a group of people come that wants to see that kind of comedy. I think there's nothing wrong with that, and it's nothing but good.
That's kind of how I feel about the Looney Bin.
Yeah.
I honestly just I recognized early that the mics are the best. You got to go to all these mics. You got to put numbers up 2-3 a week. If you're gonna get better. But the Looney Bin is different from the rest because it's not just a bunch of comics that you're performing to. It's a audience.
It's a crowd.
It's a crowd, and it's a real crowd, new every week, new faces. So that's
What are your thoughts on Bricktown?
I'm scared for Looney. Low-key, even though they're the top dog, it's just I see some names that Bricktown's bringing in, and
so I think that they're two different things, right? There's going to be a higher price point at Bricktown for sure. It's going to be a more expensive ticket.
Yes, that's a fact.
But like you said, they're bringing in A-list comedians, and I know that more or less Looney Bin has not been bringing in A-list comedians, but they bring in a quality of comedian.
Yeah, they do.
And also, they do it differently at Looney Bin. It's a little bit on the cleaner side. And Bricktown's going to be, like I said, bringing in these people that are names, right? It's also going to sell out and shit.
Dude, I'm so excited.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tulsa
but I think we can support all three clubs.
Yeah.
Looney Bin, Tulsa Comedy Club, and Bricktown. I think it's all doable because they all have their niche.
Well, once Tulsa Comedy Club does comedy, you know what I mean?
Well, they do, but no, I hear what you're saying.
No, I love
He
it
doesn't
already.
book a ton of shows, but we're working on it. We've got. He sent me a list a couple weeks ago, and I promise you on the list, 6 or 7 of the comedians.
Oh yeah.
And he's reaching out to book these guys. He asked me because he doesn't really know comedians, right? Like, so he sends me this list of comedians that he has that have avails, and he's like, hey, who should I book? And I just send him back a list and say, these are the ones you should book.
Hell yeah.
And I promise you, a lot of them.
Oh, I bet.
And some of them are very good, solid New York comedians that you'll know. And that will sell out that room.
Wow.
But I think also that
If you bring Shane Gillis in here, dude, you're
Shane.
gonna have to drop everything you said about butts, dude, and just get over it. Because
Yeah.
you bring in Shane Gillis, dude, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna flip my shit.
yeah,
Okay, that's all I'm saying.
well, Shane Gill's probably
put that
out of our price range. But
Yeah, no, that's fair.
you know who Earthquake is? You ever heard of Earthquake? It's like a really big black comedian, like big, huge, one of the biggest of all time.
Like weight wise.
Well, he used to be. He's not as big anymore.
okay.
He lost some weight. But yeah, that was why it was called Earthquake.
You're like biggest of all time. I'm like, holy shit.
We're talking like Def Jam stuff, like old school
Okay.
90s stuff. We tried to bring him to Tulsa Comedy Club, but his number was just too high. The dollar amount that he wanted to come was just too high. And, that's just the reality you run into sometimes. But some of these guys who are so huge right now, people like Rife, Matt Rife, you can get him here a lot cheaper than you'd think it would be.
Oh shoot.
So there's big names that are traveling the U.S. that don't have this huge number attached to them.
Yeah.
But you think they do because they have such a huge following. But Rife is so big because he did it right with Facebook Reels and with YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that's where Rife has gotten his audience.
Mm-hmm.
All you see when you watch that stuff is you see his crowd work. I have no idea what the guy's set looks
Yeah,
like.
I don't know what material is for
Yeah.
him.
I know that's
exciting.
the end of his set, and he's bullshitting with the audience like a good crowd work comedian does.
Yeah.
But I want to hear his set. I bet he's great. I
bet
mean, he's
he
got to
is.
be good at least, right?
Yeah.
Because he's filling up these rooms. I think he sold out in like 2.5 hours at Bricktown.
Holy crap.
Which
Bricktown was he at?
He's here. He's coming here.
He's coming to the one in Tulsa?
Yeah, it's sold out.
Oh, it's
you ain't
done.
getting tickets. Yeah.
Oh, dude. He's gonna come to Tulsa?
So yeah, 3 shows. 3 shows sold out in like 2 hours.
Oh, rest in peace to all the college women in Tulsa, bro.
Oh, no shit, right? And I saw every girl just fucking
Yeah.
sliding off their chairs because they were wet
Dude,
about it,
I know, dude.
He's not even that good looking. I mean, listen, he's okay.
Yeah.
But he's no Isaiah Blue.
No, I agree, man. He ain't me, bro.
Yeah, he ain't got that mullet working.
No, dude, I just got that mullet cut up. I don't know if you could tell, if you could see what's going on over here.
Yeah, I feel like you need some racing stripes in it though. Like
Yeah,
if we're
you say
gonna do
racist
it,
stripes?
do it. You already have the racist stripes. Racing
Brother,
stripes.
I told you already, I'm a recovering racist. I can't be having you say stuff like that around me, okay? Like I'm on.
You're not recovered though.
I'm on step 4, which is admitting, and I'm admitting to everybody I'm a recovering racist. I'm working on it.
You need to move on to step 5, which is not hating black people.
Thank goodness that's step 9.
Oh fuck, man.
Man, I'm gonna work on that.
What's your plan, dude? How far are you in now? How long you been doing this?
7.5 months,
So you're coming up on a year.
coming up on a year.
I mean,
My plan.
where are you trying to get to in a year? How much time you got right now?
How much time? I told you this and you didn't believe me, which upset
I'm
me.
probably not going to believe you again.
I got
What is it?
15 minutes, brother.
So you got 7 minutes.
See, it's what happened last time, and I told him about it, and I was sad, man. Listen to this, okay? I did 11 and a half minutes at Martini's Lounge, which is a bar in a hotel.
Martinis, yeah.
Love that place.
Yeah.
And I didn't even use a joke that's 3 minutes long. I didn't
Did
use
your head hit the dollar bills
any of
on
my
the ceiling?
Amish. Yeah, dude, I pretty
Yeah.
much collect tips while I'm walking.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
amazing.
that place is so tiny. I know.
I love it, dude.
Because I'm a tall dude too, and so like every time I'm in there, I'm like, Jesus, I could just.
Dude, I made 15 people sound like 17 people.
Yeah.
Like they were laughing
Yeah, bro,
their
they were in
butts
it.
off.
Yeah, I
dude.
hear you. No, that is a fun room. I've done that
Yeah.
show once. I think I've done it once. I've been to a few shows there. I go see friends play with on Angela's show, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Angela used to put on shows there all the time, and they were really fun.
That was my first gig. Was Martini's like 4 months in.
I think I remember when you did that, and you did Fresh Faces, right?
I did.
Yeah. That's a fun room
Oh
too.
my gosh, dude! They Michael Patton. I just had him on a minute ago.
Oh, I bet that was fun.
His aura's still over here. He
Yeah,
hosted
dude, is
the
that
show.
his jacket?
Oh no.
Oh, okay. I thought it was MP's jacket.
He said he's gonna give me some ties though.
Oh, dude, this guy has more ties than anybody I know.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So you know, Michael used to be fat, right?
Really?
Are you aware of this?
Uh-uh.
Like make me look skinny fat.
Really?
100%, dude. I'll have to find you a picture. Yeah, Michael used to be fat, and so maybe like a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, he's like, "Hey, come meet me in my storage building." He's like, "I got some suits for you," and he gave me like 10 suits, like suit jackets and shit that were all his, and they all fit me great. Like, yeah, so now I got a bunch of MP suits.
Yeah, hell yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I love that, the Michael Patton suit.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah, he's a great guy, man. I think Michael's awesome to the new kids because like we all, when we first start, none of us like have our legs under us, and he's always like really sweet to people and treats people with a lot of respect, and like it gives people the Deco Lounge to do the Fresh Faces, which is always a fun show.
Holy crap!
It's always packed, and the crowd's like always really light, and they're easy on you.
Yeah.
So even if you don't have a great set, whenever I did mine, I had been doing it for quite a while. Like I'd already done other shows first. And he let me like headline the thing, and so I did more time than everybody else. But it was super great, and the audience loved it. And I've been on a lot of Michael's shows. I appreciate Michael, and I appreciate what he does for Tulsa
Me
comedy.
too. I really do appreciate Michael.
There's a lot of shit talkers who talk shit
sweet
about
dude,
Michael,
bro.
but
He is
they're just
sweet dude.
assholes.
Yeah,
They're just assholes. There's a lot of assholes, dude, in what we do.
there is.
A lot of high school bullshit. And you know what I say? Fuck them. Is this my camera?
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Absolutely.
That's what I say to them.
Yeah, I say the same thing because I mean I went through high school. The drama was there, and I was so out. Dude. I grew up with my mom, 3 sisters. You tell me there ain't drama in that house, bro? I had to.
Dude.
I had to separate myself.
The
I
blood
recognized
was
it.
flowing.
Oh yeah, it was, dude.
Yeah.
The estrogen was just fuming into my own body.
Yeah, dude. So I live at a house with.
I'm not Theo Vaughn, okay? I'm Isaiah Blue.
I was close for a second. I thought you were. I live at a house with Katie, a female dog, and 2 female cats.
Oh yeah,
So it's just fucking. It's like full on scissoring every night.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting that E diet, baby.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Holy crap. Well, my plan is by the end of this year, 100 mics. I'm at 50. I'm doing good.
Yeah. So I remember you posting your number here recently.
Yeah, I was at 30, literally 30% into the year. It was like bang on perfect. I couldn't believe it. And then I decided, you know what? I'm gonna start counting the shows and the other things I do that are actually on stage as the whole number.
Well, you should.
I was gonna do 100 open mics, you know, but then I've had 7 shows.
Yes, be on stage 100 times. Yes, that
Yeah,
counts. Yes.
exactly. So I started
agree.
counting. Now I'm at 50. And I'm feeling good about it.
That's
bro.
good, man.
I'm excited.
It's good. You know.
All right, we're gonna do a new segment. We did this with Lacey, very fun segment. It's called Rapid Fire Questions.
Okay.
I'm not gonna rapidly fire them like the name would suggest.
Because you can't read that fast.
Yeah, I have to go pretty slow. I have to warn them out.
So
So
we're gonna call this slow fire questions.
slow fire questions. Have you ever seen King and the Sting with Theo Vaughn and Brendan Schaub?
I have.
I'm a mixture of the two. I can't read, but I got a mullet.
Oh yeah.
So here we'll start up here.
It's like you're like the Mouse King.
I don't know who wrote these because these are not legible.
You wrote them, motherfucker.
Yeah, I know I did. How far are you legally obligated to be from a playground?
At least 7 feet.
7 feet.
Yeah, I got to be 7 feet away from a playground.
All right, that's a good number actually.
Yeah. Well, it's because you know Brian Biz, right?
Yeah.
You know his joke about playing hide and seek at the playground with his daughter. Have you heard it?
Uh-uh.
Oh, God. You need to have Biz on here and have him tell the joke. It's
I'd love
great.
that.
It's one of my favorite jokes. He said because he's a little bit older and how creepy it is him playing hide and seek, hiding behind the slide at a playground.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah,
And you're up there to 7 foot out recording them. Doing
right. That's 7
I
feet
got to
away.
watch out. I got to watch
Yeah,
out.
that's right.
All right. That's fair. All right. If you were a zebra, are you telling everyone you're black or white?
See, I would tell them what I always tell everyone.
That is.
I don't see in color.
Okay.
I don't see in color.
They're trying to teach me that too in my AA meetings, and I'm like, brother, I ain't colorblind. That's a different meeting.
Well,
I
plus
see
it's not AA.
Oh yeah, you're right. It's RR.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You get it.
Thank you.
You get it.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Recovering racist.
Recovering racist worldwide. Where'd the name? This is going. Where'd the name Roscoe come from?
Oh, you haven't heard the story?
I probably have, but tell me, brother.
Well, so my name is Ryan. You know that, obviously. My middle name is Ross. And I was named after my great-granddad, Roscoe. So that's where it came from. In high school, some friends found out that my middle name was Ross because of Roscoe, my granddad,
Did
and
he
they just
fight?
started calling me
Did he
Roscoe.
fight in the war?
Did he fight in the war?
Yeah.
I like how you try to be serious, but I did.
Yeah,
If you're gonna talk shit, at least say it legibly.
Did he? Did he fight in the war?
Did he fight in the war? I don't know. Fuck. I never met him. He's my great granddad.
Well, he's the right time period.
Yeah, maybe World War I.
You're named
maybe?
after him, brother.
Yeah, I never met the guy. Like I said, he was dead before I was born.
Okay, well.
But his
did he
wife
die
was
in the war?
alive,
Okay.
and she used to sit on the front porch and smoke a pipe, which is cool.
Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
is badass.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he fought for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
With his wife.
Well, if he's fucking her, I mean, yeah.
He probably fought with his
Yeah,
wife
for sure.
a few times. How much money have you lost gambling?
Oh, I don't gamble, so not much, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know you wouldn't think that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't really
I
gamble.
could really see you, like, now that you said that, I could see you, though, at like the roulette table, smoking a cig, just fucking
Yeah,
spinning
yeah.
dice.
The whole thing is like
Mm-hmm.
Katie wants to go to the casino sometimes. We'll go to the casino and we'll both put $20 in, right? And like I'll lose the $20 in like 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It's gone. And then Katie will win like $40 and then we just cash out and walk out. So we didn't lose anything. We just break even every time.
Dude, I have horror stories from the casino. I used to spend all the tip money I made at the Looney Bin at the Osage before I turned 21, and it was bad. I would go there to play the worst game possible, which is roulette. The worst
Why would
odds.
you play roulette?
Because it's so exciting. Adrenaline, dude. I'm in there just pumped up for like...
Have you ever hit the number?
Yeah. And I've hit big a couple times. And then I
lost it all.
Lost it all. One time, me and my buddy Steven, I'm not kidding you, I went in with $40. He went in with $40. That's all we made from the Looney Bin. Slow night. We turned that $40.
So it was a Saturday night.
Yeah. Bricktown has already been in town for 2 years now.
Right.
We turned $80 between the two of us into $1,500.
Okay.
I had 9, he had 6.
And then?
We left.
Okay.
Went to IHOP. Sat down, ate, tipped the person like $40.
Good.
We just enjoying ourselves, and I was like, "Listen, brother, there's only 3 ways this night can go. 1, we go home, we sleep, we enjoy our earnings. 2, we go back to the casino, we lose it all. Or 3, we go
We
back
buy
to the casino."
cocaine and hookers.
That would. I wish you were there. You would have had the right.
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, bro.
No, we went back and we lost every bit of it, and I've never gone back since.
Fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
This is why I don't gamble.
Yeah, that's a very true story. Absolutely true story. Oh, yeah, I've gone back. That's the part that was
So
false.
you lied about that.
I lied about the not going
Damn
back
it.
part. All right, how about this question?
Wow.
What type of grades did you have in school?
I made good grades.
Good grades?
Yeah.
Okay, what was like your place in the hierarchy of high school? Were you like
Socially or what?
I guess, dude, socially? I watched a documentary on chimpanzees recently,
Okay.
and I watched how they would socialize with each other.
Yep.
And
I
like-
was the one who threw my shit at everyone else.
There you go.
I don't know, man. Like I floated amongst everybody, so I had. I was like I told you earlier. I was a good kid in high school. I was a good Christian kid.
Good Christian kid.
So I hung out with the jocks, but then I also hung out with like the Christian kids. When I graduated from Bixby, we only graduated 250 people. So like
low.
now it's probably 700-800 graduating from
ridiculous.
Bixby now. So I mean it's a different animal than it was back then. But yeah, I got along with everyone. I
you
knew
play any
everyone in my
sports?
class. They all knew me. We were all friendly. Nobody talked shit. You know, yeah, it was good.
Any sports?
I did, but only up until my sophomore year did I play for school sports.
Okay.
And then I quit because I focused on photography.
Photography. Really?
Yeah.
How long did you do that for? You still dabble?
A little bit, man. I just don't really have the money for the equipment nowadays. Cameras are super fucking expensive, dude.
God, yeah.
And when I was in high school, we were going from film to digital. Like, digital was just becoming a thing whenever I was in graduate.
Oh, you guys are going from black and white televisions to colored.
No, I had color.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
we had color TVs.
Well, you told me you didn't see color, so I thought you just like held on to something in your childhood.
Well, we have color TVs. I only know that they're color because Katie tells me it's in color.
Oh, factual.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, dude. Y'all are a great tandem.
Yeah, dude.
That's a big word.
She picks me up whenever I'm down, you know?
That's sweet.
Yeah. You got to see her pick me up. It's quite a sight.
I can't believe it happens, actually.
She's pretty tough, bro. Yeah.
Oh, I believe it now.
She works out.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
I see the videos. So that's why you have a Galaxy then, huh? Or an Android, whatever you got.
I do have an
Because you
Android,
has the best camera of all the
Google
phones.
Pixel.
Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Google Pixel.
Yeah, dude, that's what you need is a sponsorship on this motherfucker.
I do. I want to talk with the clubs around town. That's
You need to get like
personal
a
business
sponsorship from one of those like big and tall places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about earlier.
Yeah. Well, because you're tall, you know. So
Yeah.
like, you know, you can't find clothes that fit you.
A big and tall place?
Huh?
Are we talking about like Bass Pro?
Like DXL.
DXL?
Yeah.
Okay.
How's Bass Pro a big and tall place?
I was just thinking
That's like a
about
redneck place.
No, have
See,
you
this is
been
the problem
there?
with your mullet. Your mullet automatically makes you think down this redneck line.
Have you ever seen how big and tall a Bass Pro is, dude? Them places are huge.
Yeah, they're all right.
Dude, they're tall as shit. They have elevators in them.
You know what the best part about Bass Pro is?
What?
When you're leaving.
Yeah, dude.
When you're walking out the doors. Yeah. Fuck it.
Just a hat on you just stole. Fuck
dude.
them, dude.
We went to Springfield, Missouri to go do a show, and Katie's like, we had done multiple shows in Springfield, and we go back again, and Katie's like, you've got to take me to fucking Bass Pro in Springfield, because you know that's the original or whatever. I was like, fuck, we'll go to fucking Bass Pro, right? And we go in, and she just wants to stand there and look at the fucking fish in the goddamn fish tank.
I bet.
I'm like, we could do this shit at home. Like, why is this exciting? And then, you know what she bought?
What?
She bought fudge and a fucking keychain.
Wow.
So this is what we go to Bass Pro for: fudge and a keychain.
That's a tourist.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Well, I mean, you know cats, dude. Cats like to paw at the screens when there's fish going by. So
Yeah.
I think you're dealing with 4 cats in your house, actually, not 3, or what you said.
Well, yeah, the
3
dog
cats.
is cat size.
Yeah.
So that's fair. Yeah.
All right. Well, surrounded by
fair.
a lot of women cats.
Yeah, a lot of pussy.
A lot of pussy around. That's a good point. I went to the Bass Pro in Memphis.
Oh, in the pyramid. Yeah.
Bro. I like how you did it. This one. I went to that one.
Yeah.
Talk about big and tall.
Yeah.
No, that place was cool as hell. I went there to work with my pops, and we went to the top to this
Oh, they got a
restaurant.
Journeys in there?
No. My grandfather.
Oh, okay.
We're doing pipeline stuff. You know, real man shit. And we get there. We go.
I don't associate you with anything that's man shit.
All right, brother.
Even less so.
Welcome
now.
back to the Man Podcast with Isaiah Blue. Today we're going to be asking manly questions with a manly man, Rosco.
Hold on. I'll take your picture with my Google. Yeah.
This is how that's how men sit.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. I swear
went
to God.
You went to that Bass Pro that looked like this?
It was the one that's shaped like this. Yeah. Eat at the Y. I got you.
Yeah. I've been meaning to ask you, man. How long have you been predominantly masculine?
Oh,
This
well.
is the Man Podcast, guys. If you're tuning in
Yeah.
just now.
Well, I mean, even though I have tits,
Yeah, that's a woman feature.
even though I have tits, it's only because I'm fat. You know, because I do have a dick. It's just not very big. But
fair.
so, like most of my life, I'd say.
Wait, what?
Yeah, most of my life I've been masculine.
Okay, that was the answer. Okay,
Yeah.
there it was. There it was.
Yeah.
If you were the host of a Man Podcast, what kind of questions are you asking?
Well, I would probably, if I was a host of your podcast,
Yeah.
I'd probably just do what I always tell you to do. Just kill your fucking self.
Welcome back to the Sad Podcast with Isaiah Blue.
Do you remember? I think the first time I met you, I'm pretty sure the first time I met you was at,
I was in my mom's womb partying along here with you guys.
first time I met you was when I did not pull out of your mom.
Wow, dude.
I'm just kidding. I haven't had sex.
I guess we have his take on abortion because that means I was a kid instantly.
That's right.
All right.
I think the first time that I met you was at the Ben.
Yes.
And I think it was the first time I hosted at the Ben. Does that seem right to you? Is that the first time we
That
actually
seems
met?
right. It was a while ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was like, what, August, September, something like that. October.
October?
Look at this guy knowing shit.
Yeah, he knows
like
shit.
he works there.
I know, right?
By the way, best fucking lighter in the business right here. This guy lights you on time.
Yeah, he does.
Fucking Chong. I love it.
Dude, I love Chunk so much. Yesterday, he was telling me a story about how he was born in the ocean.
Were you born in the ocean? No.
He was born in the ocean. So right outside the main island in Hawaii, his mom went out into the water.
Hold on, you're Hawaiian?
Yep.
Oh. I was being completely different racist towards you.
I thought he was Mexican too, man.
Yeah.
Well, dang, bro, I gotta repent for that. God, I gotta write that one down. Okay, I'll talk about that in my meeting later.
Yeah.
No, but his mom, she went out to the water. Now I don't want to mess the story up, Brendan. So step in anytime you want. went out to the water to say a prayer, knowing she was going to give birth soon, and the current was strong, and just pulled him out of her. So he's a sea child.
Fuck, dude, that's some Hakuna Matata bullshit. I don't even know about that.
Yeah, he was an extra in the Lion King.
That's
too.
some Lilo and Stitch shit.
That is so Lilo and Stitch, dude. That's good, bro.
What's the other one? What was that other one? Moana? Yeah, that's some Hawaiian shit, right?
Yeah, that is.
Is The Rock your dad? That's cool as shit, man.
No, but Bruno Mars is my cousin.
Is he? Yeah. Fuck, that makes so much sense. That explains your gayness. I got it now.
Yeah.
You seen Bruno Mars when he used to like
Have an
impersonate
afro?
Michael Jackson when he was like 5? Have you seen this?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, he used to do it in Hawaii like when he was 5 years old. And Elvis, I think Elvis as well. Yeah, he was fucking amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
From
and
birth.
then he made one great album. And then he's like, you know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna get with Anderson .Paak and make a shit album that no one likes unless they're 70.
Yeah.
It's so bad. What happened to him?
I don't know. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, Bruno Mars, man.
Was he around when Michael Jackson was around?
No, I mean like he was alive, but he was not doing music at that point.
Okay.
Because I think Bruno's probably only like mid-30s or something.
Just
now.
wondering if there's a connection.
I don't know, man. Could be.
He was like dancing.
Maybe he was touched by Michael.
That's what I was wondering. Because he was dancing like Michael, and Michael has that golden touch.
That reminds me of one of my favorite new jokes.
Yeah, what is
is you know that we just celebrated 30 years of the Michael Jackson Thriller album, 30th anniversary.
Wow.
Say what you will about Michael, but he sure touched a lot of kids.
Can I tell you my Michael Jackson joke?
Yeah, I'd love it.
So it starts off the back of me saying, makes a noise if
He
you...
starts on the back too. Yeah. Yeah. You just come on with the bloody underwear. Yeah.
But you get a lollipop, so you get something. I can't follow that. So
No, I want to hear it. No, I want to hear the joke.
It's deep into a joke that starts with... hold it in, dude. Don't say it. I know you want to say something. Where I say, makes a noise. It's like this is the beginning of the joke. Makes noise if you guys can relate, but growing up, I just really wanted to be black.
Woo!
And nobody makes noise. And I go, y'all are racist. And then I say, well, the reason being, blah, 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 blah. But Michael Jackson was my idol, you know? And he was black for a little bit, you know? And that's it. That's the little Michael Jackson tag I have.
It's funny. You know, I don't even know if you'll get this reference.
What? Cancel for what? I used to lay in bed. Guys, I used to lay in bed, okay?
can't
Watch
cancel him.
basketball and wish I could be like that. I used to listen to the musics, the rap, the beats, and the people blah, 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 rapping, and I used to wish I could do that.
That was the most racist thing I've ever seen.
Okay. All right, sorry.
Like,
That was too much.
I think I'll get canceled for just being in the room when that happened.
My bad, boys.
Jesus Christ.
I can't hear that.
Okay.
Hey,
so,
Dad, if you're in the other room, can you cut that out,
What
please?
were we saying?
Fuck, dude. I don't even know where to go after that.
Sorry.
Do you know Sherry Johnson?
I had a very long night last night, and yeah.
Yeah. Do you know Sherry Johnson? You don't? She's a black comedian from Tulsa, short girl.
Oh yeah.
Short lesbian.
I know exactly what
Okay.
you're talking about. Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, funny both ways. That's right. I forget that she changed her name up, but she's awesome. And whenever I first started here, I did a lot of black shows. We used to do a show at this place called Picasso's. It was a barbershop. And at night, they'd bring in like a stage and a bunch of chairs. And that's kind of like some of my early shows I did in Tulsa. And Saunders Slade would put me on them. And I'd been doing comedy in Tulsa for about a year and a half. And Sherry came up to me like after an open mic one night. And she's like, why don't you ever say the N word on stage? She said the word.
Yeah.
And I go,
I know that word.
Well, because I'm white and I don't want to die.
Factual.
And she goes, wait, you're not black? And I go, what the fuck? She goes, I thought you were an albino black guy.
Oh my God.
And she like 100% did not, she was being 100% honest, thought that I was an albino black man.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So you're white, bro?
I am white. There's a,
So here we're studying a white black man.
In his natural habitat.
Do I really need to cut that other part out? Is that
No,
too
it was
much?
funny.
Okay.
I was fucking with you, dude.
Okay.
I like how you're scared of it though now.
She's like, you're gonna get canceled. And I'm like, bro, but I seriously didn't want to be black.
Dude, fucking cancel culture is what it is, dude. Listen, man.
I have 100 subscribers. If I get canceled, that's the best
So-
thing that ever happened.
Yeah, no shit. No shit. You know Brandon Kilo from Oklahoma City?
Oh yeah.
So he did that. I did a show with him here a couple weeks ago down in Chickasha, and it was after he had done Mencia. You know, he opened for Mencia here at
That's
the casino,
amazing.
which
Yeah.
is awesome for him.
No doubt.
And he goes, dude, everybody keeps talking shit about Mencia stealing my jokes because you know the shit about Mencia being a joke thief. And he goes, I wish he'd steal some of my fucking jokes. He goes, that'd be the best thing to ever happen. To
Yeah.
me. Then I could be the guy who Carlos Mencia stole his fucking jokes.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it's great. It's a great attitude to have about it too. Like, fuck yeah, man.
I would appreciate if I get some attention like that.
Dude, there's nothing better than people trying to cancel you. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm canceled right now. Did you know that? I'm canceled. And you have me on your podcast. So you might get canceled. Yeah, dude. Canceled. 100% canceled. Yeah. There's at least
Guys, this isn't a smart business.
there's at least 4 open micers in Tulsa who think I'm canceled
Oh,
right now.
really,
Yeah.
dude? Wow, they must have an ego.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Here's the thing, dude. Like, and
Imagine
this
thinking
is the one thing that I will say about comedians. Like, the more successful you get, the more people are going to hate you that are comedians, right? It's just the reality of it.
Yeah.
So as I've gone out and I've been doing more and more shows, some other people don't like that I get to do those shows, and so they try to stomp on my shit and call me a meme comic and say I'm stealing jokes. And it's like, listen, motherfuckers, the only thing I'm stealing is your audience because you're too busy bitching about me to try to be
Facts.
funny yourself.
Yeah, work harder.
Yeah, work harder.
How about we double?
I'm excited that you're doing a mic. That makes me super happy. I've loved you since the day I met you. I think you're a fucking good kid. Like, you're funny.
Thank you, man. I love you too.
Fucking Chong's all right.
dude, Chong's a good guy.
He's been always nothing but nice to me, and
Yeah.
I'll root for you, dude. I root for everybody, but I have a particular soft place in my heart for you. I think you're a good kid.
Well, thank you,
You got a good head on your shoulders, dude. And I wish above anything else in my life that I would have started comedy at your age, because you don't start till 40 years old, man.
Yeah, facts.
You know who else started at 40?
Who?
Rodney Dangerfield. That's it. Like, there's nobody else starts this late.
Yeah.
And I've worked my fucking ass off. And if it was not for that woman over there, Katie, I know I couldn't be where I'm at. I'm 100% positive of that. And you know what's great is
What's
people
that?
try to talk shit about me because of that too. And it's like, fuck you, man. We're working towards my dream. Katie and I are working towards my dream. Who else has that? Who else has a partner who is willing to support you financially so that you could try to get better at what you've always dreamed of doing?
Yeah.
And is there with you every step of the way.
people wish
Comes
for
and
that.
listens to me, come to fucking Racist Joe's podcast and sits in here with me.
Racist Vaughn.
Oh, shit, Racist Vaughn. I like that. That new podcast named Racist Vaughn. I love it.
I love that for you, bro. That's fucking beautiful.
Life's too short, dude. Do what you love. I'm telling you, as a fucking old fucker, do what you love. I don't regret anything that's happened to me in the past. I don't regret my old jobs, my ex-wife, anything, because I think that we all learn from all those situations. But if you find what you truly love at this age, then fucking do it. You know.
That's why I started comedy, bro. I don't know if I told you this, but I almost died like 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I had a.
Masturbated that much?
Yeah, bro, it was ridiculous. No, actually, what happened was I said a word in the wrong neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
And no, I got beat to a pulp.
I told you
That's
you
where
should not you should be drawing pictures of the prophet, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, no, there was damn, I don't even want to get serious now. That's just too funny. No, I almost died.
Of what?
Blood clotting.
Really?
Yeah. It's like it all freaking caked.
Your fucking giraffe heart couldn't pump it to the top of your big ass neck. What the hell? Jesus Christ!
Dude, my feet would get red. Just the blood would just stay in my feet.
You know giraffes can't swim.
Oh, I bet they can't swim. Have you seen those things?
Well, I've seen you try to swim. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I was trying to save a young child's life, Roscoe.
Well, you look
I
like
just
an
got
octopus.
born.
You look like an octopus missing 4 octopi. You're like, yeah.
You look like, you look like a manatee, but that's low blow. I'm sorry about that one. You look more like you look
like one of them inflatable things outside of a fucking car dealership.
Oh,
You're just-
yeah. I've heard that one. You look like the boulder from SpongeBob. it's a rock. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't.
Squidward, it's a rock.
I thought it looked more like meat wad. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Phone home.
Yeah. E.T. Yeah, sure.
You were speaking some Spock language.
I was doing meat wad.
Have you ever
Aqua
seen
Teen Hunger Force? No.
You seen Jabba the Hutt before? Kaboom!
Yeah, dude, I know Jared Raphael, and why would you call him out right here at the podcast? Why are you podcast hating on Jared?
God, you know what Michael said last podcast? He said Jared Raphael looks like he sells lizards. Dude, that's it.
I think Jared Raphael looks like he has 2 kids named Baja and Blast.
Those are his kids. Those are his siblings. Baja
No,
Blast
you don't
is
have to
his
cut that. You don't have to
siblings.
cut that. I use that joke on Jared's podcast. He'll love it.
You don't got to cut none of this. First off, I do the editing, so it ain't getting cut.
Jared's great, man. He has a fun podcast too. You did his podcast, didn't you?
Yeah,
I thought you did.
He deleted it. Have you ever seen Kendrick Perkins but albino? That's you. Yeah, he deleted.
You look like Dirt No Lipsky. What the?
Hey, this is Joe Dapper to you, son. This ain't no Joe Dirt. This is Joe Dapper. You feel me?
Dude, I love Dirk No Lipsky. That's what you are from now on.
No Lipsky.
Jesus.
On the spot?
Yeah,
Bro.
dude.
Dirk.
How did this tooth start growing out of the front of your mouth? What is that shit?
But
Did you get bit by like a fucking retarded vampire?
it was a one-fanged vampire, and he told me it was just one time only, okay?
Count Dracula. Oh. Yeah, dude. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Jesus, I've seen your dad's house. I know you had dental insurance. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
I can't think of nothing.
Jesus.
Oh my god, dude.
What are we at time-wise here?
We're doing good.
25 minutes.
We're at 25
Wait,
minutes.
that's just 25 minutes?
You did 30 earlier.
Oh, okay. We're doing good. We can wrap up anytime.
I don't know how long you guys go. That's what I'm asking.
Well, we got time for days.
If I
man.
would do 2 more hours, you want.
My dad tried to call me?
Your dad tried to call you?
No, it's Danny.
He was going to call you a racist. Your dad's like, son, you know I work for Journeys, right?
Dirk No Lipsky.
He's like, I just came up there off the cuff. I
shit,
like it,
dude.
dude.
Dirk No Lipsky.
Yeah. Yeah, that's solid.
That's very solid. Some dude called me Dirk, 15-year-old Dirk Nowitzki. No, Larry Bird, actually. 15-year-old Larry Bird when I was up doing the hosting.
You look like Larry Bird's shadow.
Just the sun's just setting, just stretched across the ground. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that.
You're like Larry Bird if he had no basketball skill.
Dude.
Yeah.
You look like a vegan hippopotamus.
I think hippos are vegan. Yeah.
Yeah, they eat only meat, but you're like,
They don't
nah.
eat meat.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't think hippos eat meat, bro.
All right, I didn't know hippo. Guys, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I didn't know hippos were already vegan. Okay, my bad. They're.
Jesus.
You look like if I ran like this, you couldn't catch
You
me.
ran so far away.
No. Actually, matter of fact, you look like if I just ran, you couldn't catch me.
I would not even chase you.
All right, well that's fair.
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
We settled that one.
You look like that you rope stop signs.
Dude, I do rope stop signs.
No, I know you do. That's why.
Oh.
That's why.
Okay. I was about to be like,
Yeah.
I look like that, don't I? Okay.
I love like one time I saw you show up and you were like in Wranglers, but your legs are so fucking skinny that they weren't even country tight. Like I don't know what you were doing. You had boots on.
They were boot cut.
Yeah.
Just
I'm
based
wondering
off
like, do you own a belt buckle?
No.
You don't have a belt buckle? No. I figured you probably did.
Yeah, I don't.
You gotta earn those.
You look like you still have cocaine on your face. You got to get that shit off. You know.
No,
that,
I
right?
took a shower this morning. There's no coke left. I got it off this
No,
morning.
I meant like under your chin and like the side, like
Which one?
right there. Yeah, that
Which
right,
chin?
You're touching it. That's the coke.
Oh,
Is that
okay,
not?
yeah.
Okay, never mind. I guess it wasn't it. My bad.
Here's the thing.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Here's
bro.
the thing. There's a lot of people.
And starting what number was he?
30 something.
Okay, I'm done with that then. I shouldn't have asked. I just went with
You
it.
probably like next time Google it and then go into it.
Dude, I was gonna take a 30-second pause just to figure out his number.
Yeah. I love Dirk, man. He was He was like the second greatest white player of all time, maybe third greatest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. After Bird,
And Pete Maravich.
Pete Maravich was a dog. Didn't he come from OSU?
No,
What? I thought he played at OSU.
no.
Pistol
Played for
Pete?
LSU,
Oh, LSU.
Louisiana State.
What about him?
John Stockton was good.
Oh yeah, John Stockton was good. Yeah.
Played for Gonzaga.
Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Gonzaga's been good recently. Speaking of that, do you watch sports?
Yeah, I love sports too.
What sports do you watch?
Well, I mean, I have only two sports that I follow like every week, and that's or all the time, and that's baseball. 'cause I'm a
Hope it's not a far
Cardinals fan.
walk.
I'm a Cardinals fan of baseball, and the Chiefs in football, NFL. I don't really care about college. I root for Mizzou in college sports, but Katie's an OSU fan, and I'll watch the games. Like, it just doesn't mean anything to me. She also goes to the Green Bay Packers backer thing.
We like the potty.
Yeah, but here's the real problem with that is that Green Bay lost Aaron Rodgers, and they're like not going to be in the playoffs for the next 6 years.
No, they're done.
So Jordan,
Who?
no,
Jordan who? Jordan
exactly.
Love? That's the okay. Kevin Love's who I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Another white
Jordan
legend.
Love couldn't fucking pass the potatoes. Like, Jordan Love is horrible. So, yeah, they're going to be bad. But I love St. Louis Cardinals baseball. I'm a big baseball fan, man. So I watch that religiously. But, yeah.
Is that where you're from?
I was originally born in Springfield, Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up and spending a lot of time in St. Louis because I had, like, my grandmother lived there.
Is that in Missouri, St. Louis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so I was
I just needed to clarify by saying it out loud, and I realized
Yeah,
it was.
we all know you're dumb. It's cool, buddy. I know.
I lost.
Where did you graduate from?
Wagner.
Oh, that makes sense.
We got
Really?
electricity when
I do shows out in Wagner sometimes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Please bring me to one of these
Peeps
shows.
Place.
Peeps Place.
Yeah.
No shit.
Oh.
I want to do like some shows by the lake. They have some marinas that have a couple people come in and out of them.
Yeah, I've got a guy reached out to me about doing one out there. Next time I do a Wagner show, we'll have them on. Remind me.
That'd be great. I'd love to go back.
You
to my
still have
people.
friends from high school and stuff out there?
Yeah.
You can have them, they'll pay $10 to watch you do comedy.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Like I can name at least 4.
4 friends.
Yeah, probably 5 maybe. Depends on what
Hey
day.
Chong, where'd you go to high school?
Kaiser High School.
Watch your language. What?
Yeah, what, dude?
Kaiser High School.
Is that in Hawaii?
Yeah.
Okay. Why the fuck are you in Oklahoma? You're like, here's what I want. I want to go tropical. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He came here for Spartan School of Aeronautics.
Rich kid.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking probably like that had more to do with the fact that he was a terrorist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relocation.
Yeah. Isn't that where the terrorists trained at, Spartan? I don't know.
We have a lot of Saudis there, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Well, I always believed until recently that yeah, I'll move on from that one.
Yeah.
That was a last night conversation. That wasn't now.
I wasn't there, yeah.
You weren't there.
Did you work last night?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, how'd Trevor do last night? Kill it?
Yeah, he did great.
Good.
He did better on the late Friday.
I always
Which is
like
like
the
a
later
hit
show.
and miss. No, none of this, dude. Oh, I'm in your way.
I always I like that late Friday show.
Do you?
I feel like that our best show the week I was there was a Saturday early show. I think that was a really good show. Well, I had a lot of people come out to that one too, which helps. You know, your family and
always.
friends are there.
You get more nervous when your family's there or when they're not there. Like if you were to weigh them.
I'll be real honest with you, man. At this point, I don't even necessarily. I don't think nervous is the word. I get anxious just to get out there and do it.
Just excited a little bit.
Yeah, like I mean, I still have nerves, but it doesn't affect me in a negative way. I think if anything, it makes me better.
Yeah.
Like one of my families there, I obviously want to do good, but I also know that you just have to rely on your material, right? So if you're funny, you're funny. Like if you know your jokes work, if my jokes work at place A, B, and C, then they're gonna work at place D. You know what I mean?
Yeah, makes sense.
I think it was like Seinfeld used to say all the time, will it play in Peoria? Which means like, you know, if a joke's good in New York City or it's good in LA, great, but is it going to play in Peoria, Illinois? You know what I mean? That's what matters is if your joke can work anywhere.
Makes sense.
And that's how you know you're good, if you're doing shit. And, you know, I've done shit, like I said, from Texas to Minnesota, and I know that my set works everywhere, so I
Yeah.
know it's good. And then I'm constantly revamping, reworking, adding shit.
Yeah, I think it's important not to build a set just catering to one type of audience too. You
Oh
need to
yeah,
make
100%,
sure that-
man. You know, I was on the road for a long time with a guy that was, you know, had a lot of like middle America followers, and like his set was just for them. And I'm not judging that guy in any way, shape, or form, but if he tried to do that in LA or in New York, it ain't gonna fly. Like they're not gonna be with it. You got to be able to do your shit for whoever.
Factual.
So I think that's what's important is like is if your joke's funny. Because here's the thing, man. Like you know, you have these comics who do such real niche stuff that like they could be funny to their group of friends, like they come to their show at you know Bob's Bar. But will that stuff work if you were to go do that shit in, you know, Fort Smith, Arkansas, or go do that shit in Dallas, Texas? Is it going to work? Trevor was down in Houston maybe like a month ago, and I remember this post he put on Facebook. He goes, you think you get content with your set and you're good? He goes, you think you're good? Come down to Houston and do a set.
Ooh.
It'll humble you.
Yeah.
And I really appreciated that because I get that. Like you think you're funny, right? Until you're in front of an audience that are, you know, comedy savvy. People that see comedy all the time, and then maybe you're not as good as you think you are.
Good point. I'm actually excited to start trying mics outside of Tulsa. I'm just interested. I mean,
Well, it's the only way you get booked. It's the only way you're
OKC.
going to get better is by getting on stage. It's about stage time, and I really think that you probably get more out of doing shows than you do mics because, like, you think you're playing it for a real audience. Like you said, doing the mic at Looney Bin is the closest thing to a show that you do on an open mic, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Hunt Club. It's a great mic. It's probably the best mic in Tulsa. But, like, most of the time it's mainly comedians there, right? So you're just doing comedy for comedians. Well, my comedy's not for comedians. My comedy's for an audience.
Yeah.
So this is, once again, why, like, all my jokes, most of my jokes are set up punchline jokes. And that's why everybody says that I'm a meme comic. Well, like, that's what I fucking write. I write jokes that you could do on late night television. Because that's what I want to do is write. That's why I'm in comedy.
Factual.
I want to be a writer.
Yeah.
You know, I want to write for Stephen Colbert. I want to write for, you know, Seth Meyers. This is what I want to do.
That's what's cool, man. Spencer told me this one time, and it really opened my eyes that everybody in open mic, they're not there for the same reason. You know,
you're right.
some people want to.
They want to party.
They want to party. Some people just want to, you know, pursue trying to be actual comedians, stand up. Some people want to be a writer. Some
Some
people.
people want to be friends.
Yeah.
They just want to have friends because
Have
their only
friends.
group of friends are comedians.
Mm-hmm. It's all different reasons. So I mean, there's no reason to.
It's right. He's correct. He's 100% correct. Actually, Spencer and I have had that conversation a few times. See, Spencer's like me too. He's just an older guy who got into it late, right? Like, we've always both loved comedy, but getting into it late's a different animal.
Yeah.
You know, later in life. But
You guys do have a bigger pool of stuff to pull from. I feel like I'm kind of stuck in like a young mindset. I don't. I mean, I only can write about
shit about what you know, though, right? So
Exactly,
like,
right.
Write shit about, you know, being fucking, you know,
I can only write
20
about
years
what I
old and
know.
going into bars that you shouldn't have been in and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You've got a lot to work with. Write shit about, you know, working at a comedy club. There's got to be some funny shit there. I mean, I'm sure there's shit that goes on behind the scenes at Looney Bin that would be funny, that would make a good premise.
It's definitely some good
And
stuff.
if once you have a good premise, you just work from the premise to get to the joke. Like that's what it comes up with. You know, we were on our way back from the zoo like a month or so ago. It was
she went and picked you up. You done with your visit?
right.
Okay.
I just got done fucking
You
the
white
rhinoceroses.
gorilla. You fucking.
So me and Katie and Blake and Shira
Yeah.
went to the zoo on a Sunday or whatever day it was. And we're driving back home, and we were driving through downtown Tulsa, and there was like these homeless people everywhere. So Blake and I just start riffing, like about homeless people, and he says something like, "Hey, do you think that like these guys are like, hey, you want to come back to my box?" You know, talking to their ladies, and I was like, "Yeah, you think homeless people throw box warming parties?" And that's become a joke that I do on stage now.
Yeah.
Like, so that's where it comes from. It's like just about just being in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of times like when Katie and I are on our road trips that I'll come up with some idea while we're on the road and I'll be like, "Hey, text me this," so I don't forget it. Like all I need is the 3 or 4 words to get me into it. But
Factual.
like, you know, text me this.
I love that, dude. The riffing with your friends is where you get all the jokes. I feel.
Oh,
like.
dude, I've written so many jokes just sitting on the couch with Katie, or you know, my closer that I've used more or less forever. Katie gave me the punchline for it, like the punchline that hits at the end. You know, my Pornhub joke.
Yeah.
You know, that the punchline from that came from Katie, and it's like all about like just being in your moment all the time. And if you find something that you're like, oh, that's funny, you got to write a note of it, you know, take a notes app or do whatever,
Yes,
send
sir.
yourself a voicemail, whatever you got to do to save that, because if there's something there, you need to hold on to it and flesh it out.
Factual.
It takes a while.
It does take a while, but it's fun. It's a fun thing.
I love it, man. Thank you for having me. This has been a good time.
It's been great, brother.
I'm glad that Chong let us up here.
Yeah, me too. I'm glad Chong's so accepting of other cultures.
Well, I mean, he has to be because he's outnumbered.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know if it's by choice or if it's by necessity of survival.
Yeah, right. I tell you what, the first time I met him, I thought that he was like the Asian George Michael. Yeah. Yeah. Either that or like he had his hair done up like all fancy, and I was like, you got that anime hair.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. He definitely gets super animated.
I was waiting for him to do that. What is that, Naruto run or whatever?
There
Yeah.
it goes. There
Yeah.
it goes. You should saw him yesterday. He was telling a story, and all of a sudden, I swear, little like comic strip blips just popped up in front of his face when he was doing it. Like his face turned red, the lines down it, and he got real like,
nice.
ooh-wee, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah. I could see him like being like into Pikachu.
I don't know.
He could be into Pikachu, right?
I don't know who Pikachu is, but guess what? He does.
Yeah, that's right. The Pokemon motherfucker.
I know who Pikachu is.
Did you ever play Pokemon Go?
Uh-uh.
You ever played that one?
I guess I had it for a minute, but I didn't really get out and explore.
Yeah, that came out at the perfect time because it was like right at the beginning of the pandemic or whatever, and people were like, "Oh,
Look at us.
we could go outside."
Yeah.
And they're like, "We go outside and catch Pokemon."
Dude, that was like before TikTok, and people were, in their phones.
Oh, yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I remember like some girl in New York City died because she just wandered out into traffic chasing
I know.
chasing a Squirtle.
I hit that girl. It sucked. The car.
Yeah, I did.
I had to repair the damages. But yeah, that's how I knew they were in their phones because like I was just on a spree one day. I was out in Oklahoma, Oklahoma University. You know what I'm talking about?
OU.
OU.
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was driving out there, and these fellas, looking similar to that guy over there, Chongo, and they were just looking at their phones at the Pokemon Go, and I was honking, and they weren't looking. Schmack.
Yeah.
Murder.
Murder.
Okay, guys. So thank you for coming on to the podcast and watching. This has been
I love his admission of murder ending the podcast.
just joking, and we had Roscoe. Could you tell them where we can find you at, my friend? Like on social media or any shows coming up?
At Rosco's Comics. What is it? I don't know, Katie. What are they?
Roscoe the comedian.
Rosco's Comedy on Facebook.
Rosco's Comedy on Facebook. Good.
The comedian on Instagram.
Roscoe the Comedian on Instagram. Good. And that's enough.
And that's enough, guys. You'll see him there, and thank you for watching.
Love you.
All right, dude. We did it.
It was fun, man.
We murdered that podcast.
Yeah, that roasting part in the middle was super fun.